Welcome to the Run Your Day podcast, where our goal is to expand your focus and perspective on life. This is your daily dose of motivation, mindfulness, and so much more. And now, here to help you take your day back, your host, Dan Hafner.
What's up, everyone? Welcome into another episode of the Run Your Day podcast. Dan Hafner joining you here today. It is Thursday, my friends, and today's topic is this: letting go in order to grow. As always, thank you all for joining. All right, so today, just kind of wanted to come on and share this with you guys. Had spoken with a couple of my mentors here over the past couple days, and especially this week. And what I really kind of am getting from a lot of these different conversations and a lot of things that I'm kind of putting myself through is this overarching theme of letting go in order to grow. Now, this is not a new thing. This is not a groundbreaking idea, obviously. But I really want to dive into this and talk a little bit about not only my experiences, but how this truly, can apply and affect your life. So, we all get stuck in situations, I think, throughout our days and throughout our lives where we might get stuck. Like, we might just get in a rut, we might get in a pattern, in a routine that just isn't serving us any longer. Whether it's a thought pattern, whether it's a behavioral pattern, a relationship pattern, like something in your life, you just get stuck. You just get stuck, and it happens. And as human beings, we are not okay with that. Like, we as human beings are programmed to always need to expand, always need to grow. Like back in the caveman days and everything, like we were under stress all the time, and we were forced to actually grow and expand and adapt and survive, right? And if you stood still, it equaled death. Now, in today's society, obviously there's no saber-toothed tigers or anything like that running around, but it still is, I think it's a primal thing inside of all of us that, when you're not growing, your brain and your body knows that something is going on. Like that's why you probably gain weight. It's why you probably get lethargic. It's why you probably get apathetic to a lot of things, because you're still holding on to things that no longer serve you, that are no longer useful, right? And whether it's a thought pattern, whether it's a belief, you believe that you're meant to be living in this place where you are right now. Like, you grew up there, you're supposed to be there forever. That's just your belief, right? And what I'll challenge you to think of is, is that true? Like, what if you were able to let go of that thought? Like, what if you were just able to let go of this belief that you are just where you are and you're stuck there forever and it's permanent and that's just the way it is? Like, what if there was more? What if there was more for you? What if you were able to let that go? What might be possible for you? Yeah, it's kind of kind of messes with your mind a little bit, right? Like, it's crazy. And in order to grow and in order to expand and actually get to another level inside of your life, you have to be okay with this scary and terrifying prospect of letting old things go. And I get it. Like, this is where I'm at right now. Like, I completely get where you are. If you're just clinging on to something that is, a long-held belief, a long-held, thought pattern, maybe a dead-end job where you're never going to get promoted, where you hate your boss, or like whatever your situation is. Like, I get it. I've been in a lot of different situations in my life. Granted, I've turned things around tremendously in the last, year of my life, and I've literally made my life into something that works for me now. But it's been a lot of freaking hard work, like a lot of hard work. And I've had to let go of a lot of things that I used to hold on to and believe. Like I had to let go of secure jobs where not a whole lot was expected of me in order to get a different job into a different industry that allows me to grow and to do what I want to do. You know, I've had to let go of belief patterns and thought patterns that I've had inside of my relationship and inside of my marriage with my wife in order to become a better husband. Like I had to let go of all these different stories I told about myself, about her, about just where we are, where how things are with us in our lives right now. Right? And a lot of it is in your mind. Like a lot of it is in your mind. But if you're able to get to this point where you can be okay with letting things go, and I get it, it's scary. Like it's scary to let go of security, right? Like we're programmed to cling to security, to be programmed for survival. And when you let go, you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's next. There's fear of the unknown. But fear is not real. Fear is not real. The unknown is just the unknown. It is what it is. Just like I talked about yesterday, it is what it is. But the fear is something that we fabricate in our minds. So what if you were able to let go of something? Not knowing what's ahead, not knowing what the next step will be, and just go boldly. Just go unabashedly, full on, head first, all out. What if? What if, right? You know, when I did this and I left a job that I had been working at for a while, and I went into the job that I'm currently in now, like it was that moment for me. Like it was this, hey, you know, what if I just do this? Like what if I just go for it? What could happen? It was scary. It still is scary. It still is scary. But as you go and you take the first step forward, you let the past go, you let old things die, there's new birth, there's new life, there's just new that springs from the old. It's crazy, it really is, and it's taken me a long time to be okay with that thought and that process, and I never used to be that way, honestly, but it's true. I'll be damned if it's not true. So, as we wrap up today, my question for you is this. What is one thing in your life that you are just clinging onto and you cannot let go? A thought pattern, a belief pattern, a story you're telling yourself that's keeping you from growing. What is one thing in your life that you're just clinging onto? And how can you let it go? How can you let it go today? Like today I'm talking about. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Today. Let it go. Cue the Frozen song. Let it go. Let it go. That's my inner Elsa for you guys. Hope you enjoyed that. All right, my friends. So that's going to wrap up today's show. Think about an area of your life where you need to let go. And let it go. It's that simple. It's simple, yet difficult. It really is. As always, thank you all for joining. Really appreciate you guys. Dan Hafner signing off. Make it a great rest of your day.
Thank you for listening to the Run Your Day podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, feel free to share today's show with friends and family. Until next time, have a great day.